Let's give a shout out to Sophie, who will be joining us on the replay. Thank you just for coming through. We appreciate you. Hey, Shy. Oh my gosh. Cheryl, good night. Yes, sis. All right. I don't even know how the lighting is in here. I'm hoping it's okay. I just got home from work.
I feel like I'm too bright.
All right. Sorry, y'all. I said, do I have lipstick on? Hey, Christy. Tucker. It's Chris Tucker. All right. So we're just going to get into it because it's probably going to be a long live. What's up? It's funny you asked that question, Brittany, because that's what some of this post is about. Where have we been? What we've been up to? So let's get into it. Starting with Invincible Jackson. Where have you been? Well, here's some of it. So get into the Marlon Jackson station head that you hosted for his birthday.
Yeah, I haven't done too much. This is the most recent like online event that I hosted, and I knew I had to do it this year because at first I wasn't gonna do it, but then I was like, I looked at my schedule. I said, what are the odds that I'm off on the Body Roll King's birthday? I said, okay, we have to do something. I have to do it. So came up with something, and I had a really good time in that party. It was good feels, positive. The love that people show for Marlon online and in the station head parties, I just love to see it. I love it.
Also, there has been some, I would say, behind the scenes talks about things going on with Janet. Do you want to get into some sneak peek that you've been trying? Well, I don't know how much you can share, but I know you've been talking about doing more content for Janet Jackson's season. So, or it's too soon to get into that.
No, it would be like if anybody could probably do it. If you're comfortable, get behind the camera making a video. You may not even have to show your face. You could just show pictures. But I wanted to do something that's kind of like get more Janet Jackson fans involved, get more Janet content on YouTube because she deserves her flowers. She deserves more recognition. Like she's a legend. She's already a legend, but I feel like even more, especially on this platform, she should have more. So I'm gonna try and come up with some things to kind of help other people show their love for Janet and like give them, a way to show their love for Janet while also like celebrating her as well. So that's coming. I still have to, as of right now, it's still an idea. I have to get it all written out, but yes.
So that's definitely something I want everybody to get excited about. Because even though we said Janet Jackson season is from January to May, it's going to have to be extended because she's on tour, which means there's going to be Janet Jackson together forever. Together forever. I'm sorry.
I mean, we will be together forever.
Together again, tour vlogs and stuff will be going up, including the one that I did not put up last year will be up for its 1-year anniversary. And like I said, Tori and I have been talking behind the scenes, things we want to do for Janet is just, we're legitimately busy. And as much as we love doing lives, we want to get more video content up. And we want you guys, your time is just as valuable as ours. As much as we love chatting with you guys, it's time for us to all of us to get our stuff together. And we'll get more into that in a second. Yeah, what's up, Teresa?
That's true. That's true. And it's unfortunate as to how, the involvement of her and why YouTube had to be created. But now it's something good came out of a tough situation. And we have her in a way to thank.
Oh, wait a minute. It's Winzy MJ for, oh my gosh. Oh, you have to say it, but I'm just saying. Hope you make it to Vegas. um, so that's what's going on with Tori. Me, it's a little bit more complicated. I'm chatty patty as always, but it's good news. So I've been putting a lot of my time and energy into gadgetry, rebranding. Rocky and I did a June watch party. We did it 2 weeks in a row. Dune is becoming this new hot thing. Me, I'm still like, yeah, Star Wars. But if things are in the geek community, we cover it all. I know some of you guys like Elle, Allison, Janya. I see y'all up in there. Um, I know this is going to sound weird for what I'm about to say. As much as I love the support, do not sub to Gadget Trish if you are not about gadgets, games, or geek culture. It actually hurts me when y'all sub and then you're not interacting with the videos. So, um, we're definitely doing more gadget videos. I don't have my schedule in front of me. I think in April, but it's a lot of geek culture because geek culture is free, right? I'm still building the channel. I don't have the money I want yet, and honestly, I don't believe in buying the latest and greatest either. So that's there's that. So yeah. Oh no, sorry. As of now, I'm not going to carry
A flyer or something.
but but there are two places in the United States. If you were to see the Jacksons, I recommend you see them. Either Gary, Indiana, or the Apollo Theater. So I'm not saying I'm not going. It's just not in the plans. If that makes any sense, I've learned to shut up about my plans. Already, my plans have been. I was like, "Oh, this is my year to be quiet." Something changed that. So
Oh.
I might be more around in the community than I thought, but that's why I'm working so hard because now I got to come up with all this money to get these things done. I haven't heard of Dune either, but let me give you a quick backstory about Dune. Dune came out. Dune, the book, came out in 1965, and some people believe that some of Dune's work influenced George Lucas's Star Wars. That's the controversy. You would have to be really well versed in Star Wars to see what we're talking about. But in George Lucas' defense, if it was influenced by Dune, he has changed it enough for us to say he didn't steal it. But I think there's been some influence. But it's kind of like similar to Star Wars, but not as, yeah, but yeah, I see it. But it's really awesome if you're into that kind of stuff. Happy belated Mario Day. Now, I hope you guys know where I'm going with this. Every March 10th is Mario Day. Now, you know me. If there's some weird holiday, I'm here for it. So, what I did, I actually celebrated Mario Day for now a week and a half. I'm going to share something with y'all in a second. I've been posting not every day, but close to every day, just doing Mario stuff. And if you're not familiar, Mario is a JFR. It's kind of sounds like Jafar, right? A JFR is a Jackson family reference. As
Oh.
Prince and Molly are dressed as Peach and Mario. And I have a bonus for you TJ fans. So is TJ.
Yeah.
So I love doing Jackson family references. My whole wardrobe is almost a Jackson family reference unintentionally. I really feel like the Jacksons are like my family literally. I'd be like, why do I have so much in common with these strangers? It's weird because it's not like, I ever thought that Prince would show up as Mario. My mom, well, actually, my whole family just big on the whole Mario franchise, but it's what we grew up with, and a lot of y'all probably grew up with Nintendo. So, shout out to Prince, Molly, and TJ for making this Jackson family reference. And good news/bad news. At the last minute, I changed my fourth channel's name from Gadget Trish Digital Diary to Mirrors of My Mind. I felt it was in my best interest to change the name. One of my college friends' Instagram name is Digital Diary. God forbid this channel does well. I know in real life this will be an issue. Oh, you took my name, da da da. Now, thank God she's not aware of this channel. Don't tell her. Like she'll never know. I believe um in integrity, and even though her mine was Gadgetress Digital Diary, hers was just Digital Diary. So to avoid a problem, my life channel or my vlog channel is called Mirrors of My Mind. There's so much symbolism in this cover. I'm not going to break it down now, but if you know, you know. But it is definitely a Jackson family reference. This song is coming from a 1974 album from the Jacksons. So you know how to tie in some Jacksons. There's a lot of Jacksons in
This is
these
clever.
little. Yeah, yeah. Thank you. I at the last minute, I was like, you know what? Don't cause no problems with, especially friends. It's a real friend. Oh, thank you, Wendy. It was literally. It's funny. I was shooting the video and I said, change the name. I see a problem forming. So it will be premiering Tuesday, March 26th. It's going to be real. I decided not to have it super heavy. Some of our lives could be heavy. If you guys want to talk about some real stuff, this is the channel. I'm going to try my best not to emotional bomb you on these lives anymore unless it's on that channel. Even though you guys are here for it, I think we're all dealing with stuff privately, and I think that's why you accept it. But I want to make this as safe of a Jackson space for y'all as possible. So if I'm not good, I'll be like, you know what, guys, after this Jackson live, let's that over to the Mirrors of My Mind. You know what I'm saying? And let's have a real chat. But thank you so much. It literally came. I can't. You see that picture with me and Michael? Let me see if I can go back. You see this picture right here? I took that picture from the Thriller 40 event that came in New York.
Oh, the immersion?
The minute I saw it, that was the song that came in my head. And y'all know Michael is a true. He's another part of me. There's no way to sugarcoat that. Um, like I don't think my life would even be the same if there was no Michael Jackson. It would be a whole different life.
Right.
So, and of course, the people on the side are those are all the people that passed away. Some are moonwalkers, some of them are actual family, but these are people that influenced my life and meant so much to me. And so I said, why not part of it? This is the reason why I've changed so much. So that is a little backstory. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, everybody. And it's going to show how not every part about my life, but how I really live. A lot of people ask, how do you get to do so many things? Because I live a very, very simple life. A little too simple for some, but the only person I'm trying to impress is myself. That's it. Myself, and if that my standard is God and myself. That's it. So I'm looking forward to that. So we're pausing from celebrating Marlon Jackson, and this was brought on my heart this morning to talk about our community as Jackson family fans. So when life hands you dirt, I want you to plant seeds, right? We all have dirt. Dirt's formed from sometimes bad childhoods, grief, losing your job, health issues, right? Think of all the things that cause dirt. And when God gives you dirt, you plant a seed, those seeds will grow, right? So this is the seeds that I want to plant in your mind. We, Tori and I, have so many visions for our awesome community. LSGD, and of course I can't see the bottom.
D.
D. Thank you. Stand for building on a loving community, being supportive to one another, having a generous giving spirit, being disciplined to reach our dreams, and be doers and not talkers. Um, I can't begin to tell you how I'm inspired every time I'm around the MJ community. You guys are the most awesome people I've ever met in my life, next to my church. And I feel like there's so much untapped talent because we don't believe in ourselves, we give up too soon, we're tired, we can't do it. Yes, you can do it, right?
Right.
I want us to continue to spread the word. Jackson events, other fans' pages, other fans' businesses, projects, all this kind of stuff. And when we do things like this, we create an ecosystem, right?
Mm-hmm.
If someone has an event, let's get the word out. Even if you can't afford to do that event, someone else can.
Right.
And by that, we're able to grow an ecosystem. And not everything has to be like all Jackson stuff. It could be like, for example, let's say Tori decides to do a graphic business. She's like, hey guys, if I ever just, she ever decides to charge for thumbnails, y'all need a thumbnail device. This is like part of an ecosystem. And everyone's like, oh, I lost my job or I'm broke or I don't have. We also have the internet. We spoke about this in a few lives before with Jess and everybody. um I can't begin to tell you how many blessings I have gotten in the last like 12 months just because I'm more focused now.
Yeah.
Even if I'm not financially where I need to be mentally and spiritually, I've never been so fulfilled in my life because I'm doing things that I always wanted to do and creating the energy that I always wanted to create it for my life. So, I'm not YouTube famous. I'm not rich, but I'm very rich in life. I'm very busy. I'm very excited for everything. And I want you guys to have that for yourself. And, if you're like, especially the ones that are always in these lives, if you're like, yo, Trisha, I have something I want to do with you, collab, hit me up. I legitly know most of you guys in real life because we do all these events together. Sometimes it's going to attract some scammers and some bad seeds. That's going to happen. And if that happens, we're going to out those people out in real time. You know what I'm saying?
Pull out
Like,
them weeds.
weeds everywhere. There's weeds in churches. There's weeds in the Jackson community, the Star Wars. That's just life. They come with, successful things or things that people try to take opportunities of. But, we're going to deal with that if that happens. But, you know, everybody's like, yo, I want to do this. I want to do that. All right. What you going to do to make that happen? Are you going to work overtime at work? Are you gonna like not get merch? Like are you gonna sacrifice? Are you gonna like do a video when you're tired or when you just came out of work? You know? So just we want everybody to be good. And the only way we all could be good is if we work together as a unit. Like if you guys don't have money for super chats, thumbs up the video. Spread it. Put it in Instagram stories, whatever. Put it like all these little things help. So at least the algorithm, and then Google gets the bill. So it's little things, and everybody knows I try to spread everyone's videos the best I can. Hey, I'm watching MJ Fangirl. Oh, I'm watching Tori. I'm watching Jessica. So sometimes I miss things, so don't fault me. I still have my own business to build, but I do. I try my best to talk it, walk it like I talk it. Tori, you want to add to that?
Mm,
You want
I
to
would
add to
just
that? Oh,
say, y'all know what I say. Be ready. I mean, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Do that. So just be prepared. And like she said, you're gonna have to work some extra shifts, work hard, work long days, weeks, sometimes nonstop. But if you want to get to where you go, if you want to get to like let's say events and stuff, you're gonna have to work for it. I know me, like I had to cut back on buying merch. I just stopped buying merch. I recently bought merch, but I'm sure we'll talk about that later on or like what it is. But it wasn't it like I don't do it as like consistently as I used to. I haven't even bought any of the Funko Pops that they started releasing last year. And that was a hard sacrifice. I'm not gonna lie, it was hard. But it I mean, it pays off. It really does pay off. And then just going for things. Don't like she said, if you want to do something, do it. Don't just say, "Oh, I'm gonna do it," but then you don't do it, or you psych yourself out. Just do it. Because there are times I'm like, had I not done this, like, would I even know some of y'all? Would I even know Trish? I remember even going, well, trying to go to the birthday event where I first met Trish in person, and I was just like, yeah, that was a fight right there because I was trying to figure out how to find a way to go, and I put in the work, I did it, and then made it happen, and then now look, it's just simple things like you don't realize what you do, um, like what can be seen as small or like not important in the moment. You don't know how much that will pay off, and another message I've been hearing is that like if you really want something, pray about it, leave it in God's hands. And if it happens, that means he allowed it to happen. If not, then there's something better. Or you could be getting it, but just not this time. So just like don't try and set any expectations too high or like bet on anything, because if it doesn't happen, you're gonna get all upset and you're just gonna get let down. Well, you didn't really have to get like that in the first place. It's a lot, but just don't um don't look over the small things. Like even the small things matter, basically. There's a
Always.
verse. There's a Bible verse. I can't even remember. I'll find it. But yeah, that's pretty much what
Now,
came to mind.
I'm so glad I have glasses. I legitimately have tears in my eyes. Thank you so much, Teresa. Thank you. Like every time um I use my new computer, you guys were so supportive last month. I said I'm just going to go with my gut and I'm going to get this computer because I believe in everything that I'm saying and I know this will pay off. And I was just like, I want to thank you guys for everything. Like this all started with the lives that we were doing like 18 months ago, and we were just all just talking and just having real conversations. And I was just like, the way that my family raised me is to keep a lot of stuff to yourself and don't share stuff that I'm sharing now. But I'm like, I can't be
Right.
fake. And I'm not saying my family's fake. I think my family is protective. And so when it comes to my family business, no, I don't share it. But my own life, I ain't being fake no more because it's just like, who does this help? It doesn't even help you. So it's just like, I don't know. I just feel free just being real. And just letting people know, like, if I'm not good, I'm not good. Or if I'm great, I'm great. But it's just like, I think we all been going through stuff probably since the pandemic. And it's just like, we just need to like start rebuilding from that and just saying, okay, these are the people I'm with every live. Yo, why don't we just get stuff started? What do we need to do to build this community? What do we have to do to get your businesses off the ground? Like, as soon as I get a little bit more downtime, maybe after church, we could do like maybe some kind of like private groups and have conversations. If you need like advice on like gadgets or things that I'm using, doing things on a budget, me and Tori are really techie people. We can help you out because it's like, I'm not trying to be successful by myself. I'm trying to be successful with everybody. Like, I want everybody to eat. I want
Right.
everybody like, when there's events, you're not stressed out, you can get to them, you know, and I want us to stop making excuses and stop claiming we're broke. We're broke at this moment, but we will be eating like queens and kings once we tap into our greatness, and I'm guilty for everything that I'm saying, I need to be more disciplined, but I get more and more disciplined every day, every time I wake up and say, okay, this video is getting done today. Now, I got a funny story for y'all. All these Super Mario videos that I put up in the last couple of days, they all flopped, every single one of them. And I understand why they flopped. No one cares about Super Mario right now. They all like Dune, Dune. And so like that's another thing. Also understand why things are not successful, right? So don't be someone doing social media. Oh, no one's watching because nobody cares. I put it up though because I spent all this money on this Mario merch, and
Right.
there's a method to the madness. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Like, well, it's all connected content, so I'm gonna post it anyway. Did it suck? Did it flop? Yes, but I learned how to edit fast because I'm doing these things literally every day now. And when I get to the channel that I want to create, I'll be so much faster at editing. And that's another thing. Do all the crappy stuff in the beginning so that, I think they say it takes about 100 posts for YouTube to understand who your real audience is. That's why I said please do not sub to any of my channels unless you're really going to interact with them because you're going to mess stuff up. You know what I'm saying? Be there because you're like, oh, I do like this stuff. Da da da, whatever. But failure is definitely part of the process, and you're going to fail way more than you succeed. And I think it's kind of funny to see like how you recover from every failure. I'd be like, well, that didn't work. Let's try something else. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I love YouTube. I love shooting. I love editing. I love it all. So it doesn't bother me like it might bother other people. Like if you don't like doing certain aspects, then you need to outsource it and get someone else to do it when you get more money. Hopefully Tori will be charging from them thumbnails because I'd be like, dang, I love your thumbnails. um, no, you're good. I gotta give you that. So please go for your dreams. Whatever's your ideals, you could become whatever you want to become. Michael freaking Jackson, you know? Like, don't sell yourself short. I like all of y'all are so I mean, I met some of y'all dance, some of y'all sing, some of y'all create, some of y'all are like nerdier than nerd, like Bill Gates. Collectively, and like I said, it doesn't have to be Jackson related. Like, it's going to be dope. That's so funny. I think that came from a 35 inspirational quote article that I read about Michael. Um, so be disciplined to reach your dreams. Be doers and not talkers. And that's why I'm like, I love doing the lives, but I can't be shooting my videos if I'm doing lives all the time. I got other things to do, other channels to curate. Hopefully
Right.
I'll be doing more business stuff. Right. Thank you. And Michael Jackson, like he's the one of the greatest examples of having visions, off the wall, even though it didn't flop, he felt like it should have had a better success. And he's like, yo, I'm going to kill him with Thriller. Thriller is still a top album 41 years later.
But even then, it took Off the Wall. Shout out to Off the Wall's 45th year this year, by the way.
Woo
But
woo.
had it not been for Off the Wall and him doing that, it's a solid album. It deserves so much more recognition. But knowing that time and how certain people viewed artists like him and stuff, they weren't going to let him thrive. So it kind of took that disappointment for him to be like, "Oh no, y'all not finna put me in a box." And so that's just, even in that, he felt like he failed in a way, which he really didn't, but that pushed him to create Thriller.
Yeah.
So
And that's the one thing I learned about failures, at least for me, that I learned it pushes me to be better at it. So when I went to film/video school, I went to two separate colleges, so it's two separate degrees. But I sucked at everything. Lighting. Well, I was good at editing though, but I sucked at lighting, sound, like it all. And because I kept failing on YouTube, I would just study my own work, and I'd be like, well, how do you make the light look better? It took me a minute, but because they kind of teach you it in college, but I can't explain college teaching versus real world. You learn from failure, right?
mhm.
So if you guys have a business and it fails, study your failures so you can get to your dreams. And it's going to take, like Tori said, a lot of work, a lot of discipline. Like I haven't worked this hard since college, but I think the difference is like at least I get a break, in the summertime in college. This is like all year round. Even though like I did take a break during my vacation, I wasn't playing. So my favorite MJ song, yes, is from Off the Wall. So is mine. Mine is I Can't Help It.
Brick
I can't.
Squad.
Brick Squad. Yes, he did. And I want you to please speak success in your own life. I know you guys have scars and trauma and things that you're dealing with. I want yourself to give yourself permission to let that go. If you need therapy, if you need counseling, seek professional help. Confront the people that you feel that this might help. I feel like some of us are stuck, myself included, that's keeping us from moving on. And the things that you can't change, it's okay to move on. It's really okay. Like sometimes some of us have what they call it, survivor's remorse, or it's just it's a lot. It's a lot of little things going on in our lives, and it's like it's okay to celebrate the ones that left. I think about Melanie. She was a doer, she was a giver, she was supportive. She was everything I described and what I would love for the community to be. She used to always give generously, even though she never had. So it's just like, let's go back to the breakdown. She was loving to the community, she was supportive to the people in the community. She had a very generous spirit. She was disciplined, and she all like if no one showed up, Melanie was still moving forward. you know and she was a big part of our lives. It's just like, I want to make her proud. I want to make my mom proud. I want to make every moonwalker that already passed proud. I want Michael and the Jackson family's legacy to be restored. I want it to be honored. I'm so tired of the media. Even though the media has been kind to them lately, let's keep going in that energy. They got bigger fish to fry, I guess. uh Speaking of Thriller, did we give up on? Shoot, you right. You know what, El? Maybe we can make that a thing in Michael Jackson season. Oh, he's right.
I don't think we gave up. I think there's still fans working on it or doing like watch parties and stuff for it, but um
We will definitely take note when Michael Jackson season starts. That's in June or mid June. We got that. We got. Right. Wait a minute. It's still at a million or a billion.
we're at 967 million.
Yes, master. But you know what I learned about manifesting? Manifesting is also part of God's divine purpose of what's meant for you.
Mhm.
And so I believe there's a scripture about writing things down as well. Like you got to remember a lot of things that Michael has done is based on biblical teachings. It might be from his mom influence or instinct. But Michael was a very spiritual man. I wouldn't say he was a religious man, but he was a very spiritual man, very in tune with God and the Bible and
Mhm.
stuff like that. So I've always been aware that everything that I have is legitly from God. And everything that I never got is because it wasn't meant for me, because something was better down the line, or it was for my protection. Oh my, I didn't even realize this, but oh my God, 2 months to the day, Melanie passed
Oh.
away today. That might be why she's, you know how like someone's on your mind, but you don't know why? Like
Mhm.
even in the graphic mirrors of my mind, there's like two pictures of Melanie. Like, oh my God, I can't talk about it like without getting emotional, but I'm still shocked that happened because she's young. She was only 65.
Right.
And none of us saw her leaving so early. So, she had so many visions for the MJ community that I will be going through and sharing with you, like Melanie's vision for the community from her own mouth.
Mhm.
But we want to flush her vision out, and continue her legacy, because for her, like one of her part of her legacy was just building our community. Nothing's perfect. Sometimes we all don't get along. For those who live in New York, we don't get along with each other, every single one of us. But we've learned to agree to disagree and give each other respect, and nurture one another. And like I said, it's not all perfect. I'm not friends with everybody in New York, but I'm at least cordial with every moonwalker in New York. Like it's like even if there was some kind of misunderstanding, it's all love. I want us all to succeed no matter what, no matter where we are in this life. Oh my God. What does this mean? It's a
Oh,
90.
that's the Thriller views.
Okay. Yeah, we definitely need to get back on that in the upcoming month. For me personally, I didn't see the biopic becoming such a welcome distraction because me and Toy was like, yeah, we're going to be doing genetics this season, and then it's like, oh, biopic updates. Wait, what? And that became its own thing, and then we're still trying to balance our dreams and our lives. And, we're working really hard. Like I said, I got some recent information that I'll be not as quiet as I thought, but, it is what it is. Good news, of course. Um, oh, man. Perhaps we could work on Scream 2, both Janet and Michael season. Yes, I
Yeah.
think it has unintentionally become Michael and Janet season. Have you noticed that? Because they're
Yeah.
both clashing with each other. And I said, this is what they did in the 80s. Here we go again. Michael and Janet clashing. I can't with these two. I
Well,
said these two.
she's spilling over into June and July, so it's like,
Yes. And he's in hers. I said,
yeah.
no, Michael, this ain't your season. What's up with these biopic updates? What are we doing, MJ? It's your little sister's time. But she's going to troll him July and June. So, they're here for it. They're used to this. Hey,
What's up, Janya?
so that's our little thing. Now we're here to celebrate Marlon.
What?
Marlon. King of Body Roll. So what inspired this live was the love and the outpouring. So I posted something on Marlon's birthday. So happy belated birthday, which was March 12th. I post this little video right here. So for those who saw the intro to this video of this particular live, that was the real clip. So I just showed the part with Marlon. Y'all lost your ever freaking mind. This is like, I think, one of my highest views for real in a long time. I said, what is going on? Then y'all were like getting happy on TikTok because my TikTok averaged 300 views. All right. I said 6,000. What? So let's share some of our feedback. My all-time fave Jackson, Marlon getting it in. All right. My favorite Jackson,
Oh my
amazing
gosh.
kings on the stage. You still got it. Yes.
Mhm.
All right. This was a long one. Marlon's always been up and out front dancing. Marlon was up and ready before Michael. All the brothers are very good dancers. I've watched them since the early 70s, baby. They're all some great dancers and singers. Love it's to the six brothers. Yes. Again, Marlon is 66 years old. He's still in good shape as a dancer. Jackie to the Jacksons. Why did I make this look small? Tag on it.
You
Sorry,
want me to
y'all.
read
Tori would say I've been working on this thing for like a minute.
it? They said Marlon had difficulties with the steps. Things did change though. Go ahead, Marlon. Yeah, he listen. As Michael said, he's one of the most hardworking people that he knew.
You always shine to me. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Marlon Jackson, one of the greatest dancers of our times. Yes. My most favorite member of the Jackson family. Love you much, Marlon, and happy blessed birthday. I right, I said happy birthday to the dancingest Jackson. Um, well, I can't see that. Something always wanted to be always the best dancer. He and Mike was always been right next to each other. Yes, I never realized that until Michael died. How great of a dancer Marlon was. But we'll get into that. Oh, actually, that was the last of it. So I know, Toya was happy when she was seeing all this love.
I didn't even notice like because I think when I saw your reel, I think I saw it before it hit like 1,000 likes.
Yeah. Oh no, it went off. It went off, and it was so crazy. It was draining out my little iPhone 8 because it was just so much feedback. I'd never seen nothing like this on a reel in my life. I said, "What is going on?"
It's Marlon.
Like, what
It's
the?
Marlon. I would love to see Marlon come back onto Instagram and Twitter and maybe even just a Facebook page. I would just like to see him come back because I'm like, does he know? Does he know?
Mm-hmm. I already said I'm throwing this out to the universe. Marlon's managers or whoever's in charge of Marlon just getting this. Please come to Tori Jackson's channel. She is
Tori
literally.
Jackson.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, Tori Jackson. She's like a Jackson. Tori from the Invisible Jackson's channel. She is literally your biggest fan, and we just want to know what you've been up to. How's everything? What's up with your Crocs? I love Marlon's Crocs. I think I got the ones Marlon got. I said, "Oh my god, those are so cute."
Oh my goodness.
I think Marlon's wearing the Echo Crocs.
Mm-hmm.
I'll break this down because we're definitely going to have more videos about Jackson family references. You know, that this is so funny. Don't tell my cousin I told you this, but she likes Marlon when we were kids. I believe her words is he cute. Shoot, Marlon is fine. No disrespect to his wife.
I'll be like, Carol, y'all,
You know,
Carol's there.
yes, Marlon wears Crocs. If you
Hold on.
look at the Janet Jackson meet and greet with the family, he had the Crocs on.
Let's see if I can find the photo.
He always has Crocs on now, though. Anybody who wears Crocs, which is Janet, Prince, and Marlon, they know them suckers are comfortable. They are comfortable. And the best ones are the Echo, the one that Marlon be wearing. The Echoes are the most comfortable. But the classics, which is the one that Prince wears, are the most affordable. And the one Janet wear, I don't mess with them because them to make you taller. But my stupid behind will probably break my ankle. I know me. That's funny. Look what Teresa writes. Carol was from my neck of the woods. Oh my goodness. Carol was very pretty.
Louisiana.
So I was like, ooh, wee. Yes. Shout out to Mr. and Mrs. Marlon Jackson. And actually, Marlon is definitely the funniest Jackson. He's super friendly. Just a really, really cool guy. I never had a long conversation with him, but it's just like when you're around him, he's just really engaging and he's really nice and he's cracking a joke. And then, he's just Mr. Funny Guy. He's really, really nice. Yeah.
I love to meet him.
Could you imagine? I wonder if the Jacksons are going to be in Gary, Indiana. I mean, they are, but are they doing meet and greets? If they're doing meet and greets, maybe we should sneak out there and go see them.
Trish.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I being a bad influence?
Don't tempt me.
Hey, Jacksons, are you doing meet and greets for Gary, Indiana?
Don't do this to me, Trish.
Sorry, activate your channel so we can give you super chats so you can go see them.
Okay. Oh gosh.
No, you have to meet Marlon.
I can't go see them. I just looked at the date. I couldn't even if I wanted to.
That's what to do. What is the date for the Gary, Indiana one?
Well, maybe. No, I'm not gonna give myself any. Thank you, Trish. Thank you. Because now you got the gears turning in my head.
Dear Jackson, can we please get meet and greets for Gary, Indiana? You know what sucks about Gary, Indiana? It's a hard place for me to maneuver because it's not like Havenhurst. You know, you get on the flight, you take a little Uber to the house. Hey, friends, take an Uber back. Gary's not quite like that. It's really different. I mean, it could be done, but there's only one way for me to find out. What is the date for the Gary, Indiana one?
May 11th.
I know I have a graduation coming up. All right, we'll figure this off camera. Prices aren't so bad.
Are you really?
What?
Are you really?
Are the Jacksons doing meet and greet? I have not seen the Jacksons in years.
Oh, I had the picture pulled up.
Okay. Are the Crocs in there? Oh no, these are not the Crocs. He has another picture. No. So those are the Super Sport ones.
Okay. But this is literally me and you in a picture. I'm a Converse person and you're a Crocs person.
Yes. I used to be listen, I really got into, I always was into Crocs since college. I went to college thinking, when I started wearing Crocs, I think it was 2008. I gotta look at the videos, but my family used to make fun of me for wearing them. And I used to wear them in the most inappropriate situations, like I was in the honors committee, so we had a special dinner for people in honors. And they were like, "Are you wearing Crocs at an event like this? Everybody had heels on." I'm not here to impress you. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Like, so I used to always wear Crocs. And the more people got pissed about me wearing them, I just wear them even more. I was like, "Oh, you don't like my Crocs? All right, I'm going to wear them." Now, I do have the one, or I had the ones Marlon had. Actually, I think I still do. But he had a pair of Echoes. The Echoes of fire. Like in New York, everyone wears Echoes, like Yeezys. Like they're like, that's like extra drippy here. Everybody loves them daggone Echoes. Hard Rock, yeah. Hard Rock does not have any rooms. That's another issue. So when we went to Gary last time, we spent a lot of money for a Gary hotel. I said, y'all tried it. And then the room wasn't even up to par. It was like New York level prices. And I'm like, come on now. Hard Rock, please add some freaking hotels in there. May 11th. Okay. Don't know if I'm going, but I'm sure if the Jacksons put in some meet and greet packages, maybe.
Well, they recently had a show in, I think, California, and I saw people met them. Like they had the meet and greet backdrop and everything.
I hope they do it. Oh, snap! Butterflies is going to be there. Oh, that'd be so cool. That'd be so cool.
Don't. But the prices are. Oh gosh. Yeah. Why would y'all do this to me?
Okay, I saw Jackie last year, and I saw Papa T 2 years before that. But I have not seen Marlon in a very long time. I say it like I know these people, and I'm really hoping Terrell's still there. If Terrell's still there, I will die.
I was like, y'all gonna have to wake me up if I see Marlon because I'm gonna fall out. But then Terrell, I'm a double fall out. Stop, butterflies.
Like, you see me already crying. I'm just...
No, because
y'all gotta stretch you if your nephew's there.
Listen, have I told the story on live before?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna say this in the most simplest terms. There was when I was like 13 and I think my 14th birthday was coming up. I was very obnoxious about my birthdays when I was little. Like, y'all got such and such days to get me a birthday gift, just being funny and da-da-da-da-da. Not really thinking people was going to do it. Somebody did, and they were like, they knew how much I loved Marlon Jackson. Okay. And they were like, "Oh, I got your gift, but it's at the airport, or it's coming in the airport or something." I said, "You're bringing me Marlon Jackson." I was so convinced it was not Marlon. In fact, it wasn't a person at all.
What was it?
It was actually a book. It was a book, and I carried that thing with me all throughout the rest of middle school. I had it with me all the time. You saw me at school. You saw me with that book. It was a Michael Jackson book, but I
Oh,
was so
okay.
convinced. I was like, "Oh my goodness, you're
Like
bringing
you got me,
Marlon."
Marlon Jackson. That's how I am with Randy. I'd have been like, Randy. And it never fails. They'll be like, "Oh, I saw Randy at Janet Jackson." Shut up.
I'd be
I
like,
remember when I went to the Janet Jackson concert in New York. I'm not gonna lie, I was circling Madison Square Garden, just praying that Randy was trying to maybe there's a really good pizza not too far in that area. I said, well, maybe Randy might be getting some pizza. Cause like in New York, someone like Randy can walk around, he'll be fine.
right.
Like New Yorkers, like we ride the subway with celebrities. It's like, yeah, okay, what's up? Canna Reef. Like we just don't really put a camera up. We're like, what up? Like, so I'm like, yeah, I can see Randy walking around. And I stood around that block for like 30 minutes just hoping that this man just walking around. No. um, oh snap. Right. I feel like they should do like meet and greets. Meet and greets that would hold on, Giga. What's wrong, baby? Hold on. Giga's a very well behaved dog, and I feel like something's wrong. So I'm just gonna hold her. What's wrong,
You look
baby?
nervous.
Well, it's constantly mean and not really interacting with her. So, oh, I know, mommy's working hard. I know. I'm sorry. All right. So, everyone's egging you on. Do it. What's that saying from Star Wars with Palpatine? Do it.
Because I'm literally working out a way in my head to make it happen. Y'all, I'm
I don't
literally,
know if I'm going to go, but maybe meet and greet packages might be nice expensive. Jackson's just saying.
I would have to ask and see how they. Oh, man.
Yeah, hold on. Are you hungry? Do you want popcorn? Look what this dog is doing. This is a lot. I fed her, by the way, just in case people think I'm abusing her. You want popcorn? Oh, she wanted all this for popcorn.
You thought,
No, she wants popcorn.
oh my God. Oh, wow.
So yeah, they just built those casinos, but I'm just so surprised they didn't build rooms because the one in Atlantic City, that's where they had the Janet Jackson concert, and then like a lot of fans book rooms, and I'm like, why didn't y'all just build it with rooms?
Literally.
Like the
Literally.
Jackson house is there, like that is the attraction. What am I missing? Okay,
They don't have a.
maybe
So how y'all expect me to make this work? Y'all egging me on in the comments.
no. That's why I was like, can I fly in and fly out? Like, cause you know me, Tori. I'll just be in the freaking airport. Like, all right, let me take a nap in the toilet stool. Like, you know me, I don't play. Not that I would suggest y'all do that, but
This is a
I done
live
it.
this live feed of me thinking of ideas. Thanks, y'all.
This is funny. I'm still asking the same question last year with Jermaine's living his best. I need a timeout from the limelight life.
Mr. Jermaine Lawan Jackson. You dropped Summertime Feeling and dipped. You came back and you dropped your solo version of Save Tomorrow. I'm not sure what happened, but it seems like something happened where you had to remove it off the platforms. However, I would like to see you return. It's probably busyness going on right now because I understand that your son is going to be in a huge movie. However, once again, after the busyness slows down, can we please get an album? Can we please see you back on the stage? That's my request. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Jermaine Lawan Jackson.
I'm here. I love your request. That's funny. Look what, but LOL, you bringing me Marlon Jackson.
I was so convinced, y'all.
We did see Randy one time, not in the Japan videos, but he's I don't know if he's with her, but he's definitely around. I just wasn't the lucky person that had Randy walking around, and I saw Janet twice last year.
I think they said three of the brothers were at the Illinois show last year. It was Randy, Tito, and Jackie. I don't remember. It might have been Jackie. I can't remember. Then I saw DJ Active put up a video of him and Randy at one of the Texas shows. I was like,
I did see that, and I said, "You tried it. You tried it." Notice
like,
I don't bring up. Notice that I don't bring up Randy no more. I'm tired. I'm getting exhausted.
and another thing, Randy said he don't want to be on that stage no more. He just like to be behind the scenes. Sir, can you just make just one more time? Just one more time. You have one of the best voices. One of the best voices.
Ooh, yes. Now here's a funny story. So Janet Jackson was on the subway. Janet Jackson caused such a commotion. One of the girls, Marilyn, thank God she was around. So one of our MJ people from New York took got an opportunity to see this. But everything went nuts. Sorry, Janet. Don't go on the subway again. It was so good. Because everybody's like, yeah. Janet know better.
You just trying to get to work, leave work, go about your business. Here come Janet Jackson shutting down the subway.
It was during that Made for Now era.
Mm-hmm. There's video of her. She's just like, she looks so lost.
Right? Yeah, there's a lot of issues with Gary. That's what I want to go to Gary, but it's definitely not like some of the places I visit. And I ain't trying to scare y'all, but Gary's not the kind of place that we wander at night. I don't even know if we can get. No, listen, you can't even wander at night in New York anymore. There's so much drama going on right now that I'd rather not get into. But I'm not saying that exclusive to Gary. I'm just saying we're in a time where there's just really no safe areas, period. Like a lot of people are just not doing good. That's why I want us to read the room, read the writing on the wall, start tapping into your greatness because the world's changing. The workforce is changing. Everybody at work is always talking about layoffs and this and that. And, don't be scared. I'm not saying don't even get close to being scared. What do you say? Get ready so you don't have to be ready.
So you don't have to get
yeah,
ready.
just be ahead of it. Everyone, AI issues, this issues, cutting issues. Don't be a victim. Be victorious. If you see things are changing, why would you wait? We letting you go. Well, all right, well, I have a second job at my business, sir. We already have those seeds. Those seeds are already growing, and just keep watering them. Because I was just like, even if you have a great job, if it's not what you want to do, why not make it a little side hustle on the weekend or do so? I like how I do YouTube now. As soon as I get up, do what I gotta do, shoot a video, edit that video on the train. I've gotten so fast. Some of my videos are done editing by the time I get off the train or bus. I'd be
That's
like,
crazy.
because
It takes me decades to edit.
Well, to get it is easy because this is the actual set. The harder ones are like when I'm in the living room or the kitchen because they don't have the same kind of lighting. But I was like, gadget, I was just like, done. And then like I've gotten really good at B-roll and you know what you need to shoot, not even without a list, because you just remember what you just said. And then like I think it's easier to edit it if you just shot it that morning. So I might have to do batch shooting once all the channels are running at the same time, but it's kind of cool. I was like, oh snap, you're actually editing fast. Like, what the heck? When did this start? And it comes to show you though, if you keep doing something. I remember last year I was doing a lot of shorts. And then that was helping you with editing speed and learning how to get like all the fat out because shorts, they got to be short. So then I think it helped me with, editing videos now. Like try to make your long videos as short as possible. Get to the meat and potatoes, you know? So not gonna lie, low key. Yo, see Teresa thinking what I'm thinking. That's why I said, let me hey y'all. You see me take my behind right back to the airport. But that's the problem. Like, how much is a Uber from Gary to Chicago? I don't know if this is a realistic thing for me. I know they said there's the airport somewhere in Gary, but where? We got maybe we need a separate post on how to go on, we can call it going back to Indiana and trying to figure out how we get there safely. Maybe we all could just meet somehow and say
What if
what.
you did a video series? I don't know, actually. Never mind. I'll talk to you behind the scenes.
Yeah. 'Cause I was like, bro. Yes. Where are you, Jermaine?
Jermaine, where did you go?
Oh, that's a good question. All right. So my number one association to Janet is the that key that she wears with
Hmm.
the hoop earring. Um, I would say, well, Janet Jackson's
Yes.
interest. Yeah.
Yes, you know she holds it up.
Oh, that's right. You're right. You're right. Um, style wise, she has a lot of iconic things, like but it's very specific to like her personal style that season. But I would
Mhm.
say the key hoop earrings definitely number one. Her Rhythm Nation hat is very iconic in New York. The Poetic Justice braids, for those who wear braids, to this day, she's the one that like seems to have pioneered that outfit. I mean that hairstyle. I'm not sure she was the first, but she's the one that made it super popular. Let me see my notes. I know I have some notes. Um, so y'all know I love me some Janet Jackson to death. The dog's still bugging out on me, y'all. Just for the record. Are
You
you
want
okay,
popcorn?
Booby? No, a popcorn attention. She's very needy when you leave her alone too much. And the problem is, I just came in the house. I ate my little Impossible Burger because it's Whopper Wednesday, and then I just pretty much came online. And she's like, where's my hug? Where's my kisses?" Like if you don't kiss my dog when you come in, she'll just crap on the carpet. And I'm like, really? So you have to kiss her. You have to, or she's crapping on the floor. I'm like, damn, girl. But yeah, I would say those are some Janet's iconic things. I don't know if she has a favorite color. We're still trying to figure that out. We don't know if she has um a favorite flower. Janet Jackson, can you come on my channel? Like, we have some questions for you. She's known to wear wedge shoes, but I wouldn't say that's specific to Janet, but she wears wedge shoes because she's short. I think me and her are the same height. I'm 5'4".
No, literally same. Like Janet, if you saying you short, I'm short.
No, yeah, we're short. All most of us. Well, I think you're taller than me though. Are you 5'4"? You're taller.
I'm 5'4.5".
For some reason, you registered taller.
It's probably because I don't. I don't know.
Well, maybe that help half is helping. But those are like some of. But Janet, I would say those are. Oh, sweats. Have you noticed she loves sweats? That's her new thing though. That's more of a new thing. The super baggy puff jacket. That jacket that's to literally hide under the platform Crocs. But I
Hmm.
would say iconic is probably the product justice braids, that key with the hoop. Let's get at least three iconic things for
Like a
Janet.
she has done a lot of high ponytails throughout her career. She really does them now a lot more in recent years, but it's another one. She Sankofa symbol from the Velvet Rope.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
She has it tattooed
Oh,
on her
the
wrist.
curly red hair. That's something that the minute you see, you're like, oh, that's Janet.
Hmm.
But yeah, we definitely need to get some more iconic things for her. We're working on it. We're working on it. Um, we definitely need a flower though. A flower would be nice. um, there are some meet and greets for Janet. Oh, you mean not Janet? For the guys, we're that's why we're hoping somebody sees this and say, "Hey, you might want to throw in some meet and greet packages."
Yeah, it would be like I understand like with the pandemic and everything, but I saw the overseas and stuff. They were able to like have like separate packages, regardless of where they were sitting. They were able to have different packages and stuff. And
That's what I like about the Jackson's packages. You could literally be in nosebleeds and you can still get a meet and greet package. I'm like, that's what. Oh,
I feel like every artist should do it that way.
exactly. I'm like, Randy does have a great voice. I still jam to nothing compares to you. You're so proud I'm
He did that
feeling.
on that one.
Dad, I wonder how tough Gary is now. I haven't been to Gary in a few years, but I have been there since the pandemic. But for some reason, it is actually getting worse. Well, remember, I don't want to say what's going on in New York because I don't want to like blame a particular situation. It's a combination of problems in New York. So now we're back to square one with New York. It's so bad when you go in the subway now, they have like the military there now. And now you got to open up your bag. I'm like, you tried it. It's yeah. We
Oh,
recently had a stabbing slash. It was just a mess the other day on the train, and I said, "Oh my god, you wonder why I like taking the subway? Are you kidding me?"
oh my goodness! And I was thinking, I was like, oh my gosh, let me reach out to Trish. I don't even know where my head was
What
because, like, I know,
about
uh,
that weird train thing?
I think we might be talking about two different situations, and that's bad if it's two different situations.
Oh, New York is always something popping off, always. Like, if you walking around with headphones in your ear, make sure you have it on the setting where you can hear like people, because
Mm-hmm.
you have to pay attention.
Yeah.
Like, do not come to New York like, "Hey, I'm here to see the MJ musical." Don't be stupid. Like, because it's not just New Yorkers here, and some of the New Yorkers here are now recently homeless. It's a lot of drama going on in New York, and then people like lash out because you got all these rich people ignoring all the poor people. It's a lot right now, and I'm not sure where New York is going with this, but I already have my exit strategy. I already contact who I need to contact. I'm like, yo, if things keep going this way, can I come with you? Like, because I'm not trying to live like this. Like, this is ridiculous. And we're paying a lot of rent. Yeah, bye. You got me twisted. Oh no. Oh, this is good to know, to inform each other. Because I don't want everybody coming out. I'm like, oh my god. You know what's the biggest thing that gets stolen in New York? Your iPhones. Do not be that person like, hey, like, don't like. If you can put your headphones in, put your phone away and talk, but don't be one of those people because for some reason the iPhone is like the number one thing stolen in New York lately. And I'm like, what is going on right now? It's a lot. And if you could avoid putting your bank information on your phone, please just take it off. Like memorize your password or something and just, I don't know. It's just a lot going on. Les and I were on the same car, but on the other end, when we got on the subway, we realized we were on the same car. What? You guys were part of that subway drama?
Oh no, the Janet Jackson when she.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, y'all are so lucky.
Oh, okay. Oh, Janet is short. Well, not saying 5'4" is short, but it's short-ish. Like most celebrity women are like 5'7" ish and up. So when she puts the platforms on, now she's this height. But
Yeah.
I have to give Janet Jackson this. She definitely has star presence. Her
Hmm.
freaking eyes and teeth are super white. She's really pretty too. And she lights up a freaking room. Um, she's real her smile. Oh my god, her smile's everything. Oh,
Yo, there. I don't know. I think she was in. I think she might have been in Japan. But I think like there was like a frenzy of like, people seeing her like, I don't know if it was like the airport or train station. They were like taking pictures of her like recently, and she's just looking like like side eye, but she just looks so graceful doing it at the same time.
she's a very all the all the Jackson sisters are very beautiful women. Just pretty much the same, just pretty big teeth, smiles, like oh god, like beautiful girls, all of them. Captain Joe, y'all did that. It's like your girls are stunning. Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
She could do a live on Janet. You know what I hope Janet does? When she releases the new music to do a station head.
I would love that.
We would love like I don't know if you guys well actually let's get into some Jackson events because that's actually in here. What I'm about to say. Happy birthday to Dee Dee Jackson. I chose not to put up a picture because I have a picture of her with her braces. And Dee Dee is the age where girls are super sensitive about their looks and their pictures and stuff. So I remember being her age. So I'm not going to put up a random picture of her because I don't have a new picture of her. Plus, her daddy didn't put up a picture of her. So I think we're just going to do the read the room energy. So I said, I don't know if she doesn't want pictures of her up, but Dee Dee, we love you. We saw you at Thriller Night. She's a sweet girl. And I hope you had a wonderful birthday.
And Dee Dee is talented, y'all.
Yes, she is. Happy birthday. Yes, she is a very sweet kid. So I was like, I don't see any new pictures of her. Leave it alone. New awesome music from
I had to come out of my merch buying hiatus
Girl.
to buy this album and the single. You got it.
I just got the single because I'm waiting for the other one, but I think TJ said it comes. Hold on, I gotta find the light that goes ahead. TJ said we get it in a few weeks.
I ended up getting that bundle, so
Yes.
coming when.
Oh
Oh
my god.
my!
I'm so sorry it's bright. There we go. Look at here. Okay, what's your favorite song on the MMM album?
A Night to
Damn.
Remember, Damage, Dream Girl. Oh gosh, I think A Night to Remember is
That is mine. Every
that
time I
might be my
have
favorite.
a Jackson special moment, it's a night to remember. And I love Damage. Damage.
Okay, we got the same taste. We got the same taste. Damage, Dream Girl, A Night to Remember.
You're my dream girl.
I think A Night to Remember is my favorite TJ Jackson song. No, wait. It might be I don't know. I can't pick.
Ooh, his little T. His little T.
Did y'all see that they're about to start filming a Havenhurst? A fan went there and there was a picture outside and they said
Oh my god.
it was a note on there
Oh
about filming or something about production.
my god. Super excited. Oh my god. Oh, it's so cool.
I don't even know how I was looking, but
Yes.
surprise.
Surprise, surprise. So yes. Do you know if TJ's still doing the signed packages or that's over?
I think he's still doing it. Let me look. TJJacksonmusic.com.
I was like, oh gosh.
Yup, it's.
You know what's funny though? As I'm buying CDs, I need to buy a new CD player. I was like, oh, let me. Oh,
I'm about to get me a Discman.
girl, don't play in my emotions. Don't play in my emotions.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I believe I believe they are. It makes sense. At least I think it does. Yeah.
The deal with the meet and greets, if you buy 300 of the Jackson version, you get, show. So
$300.
that's still good for a meet and greet,
I
though.
could do that. I could do
Great.
that.
I'm here for it.
Take my
So,
money out. Oh, by the way, I
hmm.
forgot this. I can't put it on my head because I got a puff. Study piece, y'all. Study piece.
Oh, that's so cool. You have Marlon merch. Oh, that's so cool.
I think this was the last one or one of the last ones because there was like a birthday bundle or something that they were doing a couple years ago for him on the Jackson's online store. And they were selling like the hats and stuff. And I was like, I like at the time he was wearing like the white steady piece hat, but I was like, I always loved the red one because red's my favorite color. And lo and behold, I got lucky and I got one of the hats. And so my dream is to have him sign this somewhere. Maybe like I don't know.
Oh, the merch is very affordable for sure. I think the most I had experience on the program, but the program was signed, so it was really cool. Um, Shout out to TJ Jackson for his station head on MMM. You can still replay it. I finally heard it. I think today or yesterday. He'll give you backstories of the single. The album's really good, guys. TJ's giving me this energy like he's discovering music for the first time. I've never seen an artist do something like this because he's been doing it since he was a teenager.
Right.
And I'm like, dude, keep it up. Keep it
He
up.
does things so unique. I've like the connection and the reach to the fans that he has in the way like he even does those in the studio Zoom calls. I'm not sure, and he does them pretty regularly. I don't think I've ever seen like another artist do that. Not personally at least. Like your favorite artist is inviting you for a cheap price to learn some fun little private backstories about a song in like a Zoom call. Like that's super cool. You can ask him questions and stuff. So his reach to the fans, you can just tell that he cares. And another thing, thank you again for the merch, TJ. Thank you for keeping us collectors in mind. Because I'm like, anytime he releases something, I'm buying it. New CD, okay.
Mm. It's like, first of all, CDs for most artists are being discontinued. I believe if you really cherish something, get a hard copy. We were having some issues on I'll just say a streaming platform. I'm not going to out them. They took some stuff down for no logical reason. So I was like, oh, this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. So, but the good thing is the company's starting to bring hard copies back, limited, but I don't buy too much hard copies anymore. But the Jacksons, if they offer it, I buy it. Love the music. I can give up everything and just keep the music. That's just how I am with the Jacksons. It's like, bro, that's the treasure, the daggone music. Also shout out to TJ's Moonlight. She also did a station head for MMM, and I appreciate that. Like, I was there. I was like, thank you for doing this.
Oh, I hope we can get like maybe she can get a syndicated channel for TJ.
Yeah, for sure. New music from CJ. Now, if you guys are not familiar with CJ, he's a big TikToker, great Michael Jackson dancer, and he actually could sing. So, as you guys are doing station heads, you might want to consider by supporting this single by throwing it on your playlist. This is part of the ecosystem that I'm talking about. And he's a cool guy. We usually see him every August for Michael's birthday. We all celebrate together. I just love his community. So everybody, everybody just show love to our fellow moonwalkers / artists and stream his music or download the song and support. Shout out to my friend and my fellow YouTuber, MJ Fangirl. She's now on Spotify. She has a podcast. Again, support, head to Spotify, follow her and listen on the go. Y'all know what to do at this point. And congrats to Janet Jackson, who sold all her Japan shows. I wish I could. I was hoping somebody's like, hey, you and Tori, we got you. Didn't happen, but it's all good. Congrats and love anyway. It's like, I'm going to see TLC. Like, April 27th, if you're in the Caribbean or the Bahamas.
She's going there next. I forgot. Oh my gosh, I forgot.
Is it Bahamas or Barbados? Because, of course, this is covered.
Oh, it's the Bahamas.
Okay. I actually went there, I think, twice with my mama's. Great host. Great. I just love the Caribbean. Even the poor parts look good. I'd be like, dang. I don't know if it's the blue waters or the blue skies, but I love me the Caribbean. And just a friendly reminder, please get your tickets at Ticketmaster because Janet Jackson is going on tour for Together Again. Tickets are extremely affordable. Now, all the sisters did nosebleeds last year, and we're telling you from our own experience, you're going to have a good time, whether you're in the front seat or if you're in the back seat. Now, of course, you're going to have a better time in the front seat, but well, there's that. But, I think this was my first nosebleed seat with Janet, and I had a blast. And I had some lit people in my thing. We were just dancing. It was just so much fun.
See, that makes it the best. That's the best part. Like, okay, you could be down on the floor and stuff, but if you ain't got somebody next to you who's going to carry that same energy, it's like,
I feel like the energy creators are always in them daggone nosebleeds. Yeah. And you know how I know that? Because I did Chris Brown once at a nosebleed. I'm like, y'all are so fun.
There was one artist that was like, they were saying like the real fans. Well, I'm not saying like, oh, you're a fake fan if you go down in the front or whatever. But they were just saying like for this particular artist, the real fans are the ones in the nosebleeds because they're the ones who don't care where they are. They just want to be there. And then it's like the people who are down on the floor were like the influencers just trying to look cool and stuff. Meanwhile, like the people up in the nosebleeds are just screaming their hearts out and whatnot.
Think about it, especially when Janet Jackson tickets are super expensive. Mm-hmm. And then, so the kind of people that are usually in the front are people with a different tax bracket. So they may not be as, am I wrong? No. They may not be as, animated as a person who may not have had the kind of money to be in those front couple of rows. Now, when I saw Janet Jackson in Madison Square Garden, everybody was standing up. Everybody was showing love. But everybody's tax bracket's a little different here. But I haven't gone. I know when we went to Atlantic City, I was on the floor that time. Everybody was up. But I have seen some shows with some Rudy Juters. And I'm like, how are you rich and boring, bro? Like, get up. It's Janet Jackson. What are we doing?
Yeah, like, I'm so sorry. How are you not at least, like, tapping your foot or bopping a little bit at a Janet Jackson concert? My thing is, how are you sitting? How?
That's so offensive. Like I don't know.
Understand if like maybe they I don't know. Like there was the one that we went to, it genuinely looked like this girlfriend dragged her boyfriend there. And like we were in the fourth row, they were in the row ahead of us. And he was just sitting. I'm like, you're in the third row and you're sitting.
That's okay. This is my gripe. When somebody from the industry is given a ticket and they're just doing stuff like that. I'm like, bro, you know how like I'm blessed. I don't have as many industry friends as I used to have. But when I did get them, I represent them well. They knew I was very grateful to get that ticket. I was like, yo, that's how I got to see one of them Chris Brown shows. I was like, ah! Shout out to the girl who made that happen. But I was just like, why are you here? Like, are you on? If this is punishment to you, then go so somebody else can be in that seat. Someone who would appreciate it. But at least for the two shows I saw for Janet, everybody was up, everybody was showing love, and I was just like, all right, well deserved. Yeah, she got this. But once in a while, you be like, I know these people ain't sitting down. I know you ain't sitting down. Now, granted, if you have a handicap issue like I do, then all right, sit down, make sure your bones are good.
Yeah.
But even if you do, the least you can do is be in your chair with some energy. That's all I'm saying.
I heard that there were people that were being told to sit down. I'm like, I wish somebody would. You got Rhythm Nation playing. You telling me to sit down?
Certain venues are like that. I had that happen in a Jersey one with the Jacksons. I'm not gonna lie, it went left real quick because we were like, we're not sitting down, so we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Like, it's the Jacksons on the stage. We're not sitting down.
Cause trust, if I was there seeing the Jacksons, y'all would get sick of me. Y'all would get sick of me. I'm sorry. I don't know. Like, that just doesn't make sense to me. Like, if you're going to a concert where the artists primarily have upbeat dance tracks or songs that you can dance to, and you expect people to sit down, and you're getting mad because they're not sitting down.
It's definitely certain venues and certain parts of the country. Everybody's etiquette is different. So that's why I try to go to New York because New Yorkers are not like that. They're like, no, we're getting up. But we're the concert, duh.
Really?
Judge, what up?
Hey.
Break this down. Because this is coming up in a matter of 3 days.
All right, y'all. So this Saturday, the Jam Fam syndicated channel and the Moonwalker syndicated channel are coming together in collaboration to celebrate both Michael and Janet. And it's kind of like a little versus battle. Now, we know up front they are siblings. You cannot pit them against each other. So this is right off the bat, it's going to be a fun battle. And it's going to be hosted by Jess Sweet Boom, whose station head channel is Jan Fam, and then Jen Jackson, who is I Am Jen Jackson on station head, will be like the co-host. And basically they're just gonna do like rounds, like I think one of them I can't find it. Like, let's say one of the rounds is slow jams. Oh, there's Jess. Sweet Boom right there. Let's say one of the rounds is slow jams. Jess is going to present a Janet Jackson slow jam, and then Jen is going to present one for Michael. And then, the people listening, the listeners, they can pick, which one they like the best, or if they like them both. It's just a fun way to celebrate them both. And I'm excited for this because it's a great concept.
It's going to be awesome. Heck yeah. Oh my gosh, I heard this story. Yeah, I saw. Now, in Madonna's defense, she didn't know. But Madonna, just for the future,
don't do that.
Don't do that.
See, my issue isn't necessarily like with people sitting. It's people sitting and expect people to
sit down. Right.
And get mad. Like, some people pay thousands of dollars.
Literally, we're not sitting down. Yeah.
But that was crazy.
Oh, now if you're the lucky people that will be in California in those within the 3 days, go support BG Jackson.
Woo woo.
Another screening. I don't know if he's going to be there, but even if he's not going to be there, show up.
Mm-hmm.
That's our ecosystem. We have an event. We want to show love, and then we keep that money circulating. And don't do stuff because you want people to do for you. You do it because you believe in those people.
Right.
That's going to come in a different direction. So if I do something for Tori, I don't expect nothing from Tori. God somehow is going to bring it back in another way. This is how this works. My mom was like the champion giver. And I'm like, she would give in direction A, it would come from direction Z. Now, my mom, though, this is a random story, but I had to share this. My mom used to give so much, it used to piss me off. I'd be like, oh, you ain't got no money. Why you always giving people stuff? My mother has won thousands of dollars in lotteries. Just it would just come back in the most unexpected way. And I just would observe, and my mom would just never have money. She'd be like, well, this person needs it. And she would give, and she would give generously. And I've learned a lot about giving from my mom, a lot. So, and it never felt, because we've had some GoFundMe's, we had some situations that we had to help people, other moonwalkers, things happen. I gave in direction A, it came from direction Z. So give, not to expect anything, but just trust that somewhere down the pipeline, you're going to receive in the most unexpected way, you know? Like sometimes I get a free Whopper. That actually makes my day. Those vegan Whoppers are $9 each. Like, thanks. Like, shout out to the person who makes that possible. So, BG was spotted, and because he was spotted, a new JFR or Jackson family reference is the Darth Vader. There's another one that he's known for, Captain America. That's why I had a Captain American t-shirt on when we had.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, and
he has a lot of Marvel ones for sure.
Wasn't there a Superman?
I don't know. So
it's
since there's no BG t-shirts in real life, and please don't make any. I don't even think BG would find that funny.
To be like, honest with you, my face on your shirt.
Don't do it a lot. I just did one short film. I think it would be cooler to wear a reference instead. I would say Captain America would be probably the most popular one. He legitimately be having Captain American t-shirts on. Like I'm assuming that's one of his favorite heroes. Hey, Beach, you want to answer that question? Is it? You know, he's very low key, so please don't create a BG t-shirt, but maybe wear a BG reference, like a Darth Vader shirt or Captain America or something you saw that, you know, that you think that resonates with him. So, ooh, Jackson show's coming up. And of course, I can't see it. Hold on.
Oh.
And I got my reading glasses on. Let me see. It's March 30th with Sister Sledge. But I can't find
the
okay.
The venue at Thunder Valley, at the Thunder Valley Casino at, is it 7 p.m.? Lord. Yes, it's 7 p.m. It was kind of like blurred. And then special guest,
go ahead.
Special guest, the Tramps featuring Earl Young, playing all the legendary hits, and it just lists some of the hits.
That's awesome. Shout out to Sister Sledge. I only saw Captain Sledge in person. I mean, from that Thriller Night thing. That sister can sing. She can sing. Make me love you. And I'm living in ecstasy. It's you. Right. I love them both. I wish I could see them. I know it's going to be epic. All right. So Hill Los Angeles had this awesome career day. So let's play a clip. These are some of our guest speakers. There's Nate. There's of course I can't see it. Dennis, Power, Nick. Just an awesome panel. Prince Jackson, John was speaking. So let's see if I can find the clip to this. Please excuse how bad the clip looks. I was in a rush when I put this together. And action.
Based off the teachings that I've gotten from my father, that John's gotten from his family, and try to bring the best that we can to the communities. And what we're doing today is we're hoping that we can be the spark that ignites the creativity and the change in someone's life. They might not be aware of the careers that you guys are a part of, and to expose them to do something that maybe they're passionate about, maybe it can change their life, is a very exciting opportunity for all of us, and we're really happy and thankful to have all of you guys here.
We really wanted to bring back Career Day and revive it because we wanted people in uniform. The way I'm looking at it is like rewatching an episode of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. I grew up with Mr. Rogers and I love him as well, but I'm hoping these kids can identify with the work that you're doing.
And this is our first initiative where we're able to engage with all 270 students of Laredo Street Elementary. This is a big day for us because we've never serviced this many kids at once.
My name is Leti Arciniega. I'm the proud principal here at Loreto, and I thank all of you for being here and inspiring the lives of our young minds that we're shaping, because they will be the future. They will be the future doctors and lawyers and judges and firefighters and everything else, and so they're super excited. So are we.
This is the best day ever. Yeah,
I'm glad you guys are having fun. I hope you have a great weekend.
So, as George mentioned, this is from Instagram. You guys know I'm very passionate about what Heal Los Angeles does, the D.D. Jackson Foundation does. Whatever resonates with you, just support these things. Whatever, like, it brings value to people. These are not foundations to get rich. It's just foundations to put back into the community. The D.D. Jackson Foundation is to help the youth deal with unexpected losses and expenses that are related to that. And the Heal Los Angeles Foundation gives programs, inspiration. They've done stuff like virtual cooking classes. They take the kids to Havenhurst to have special days, toys banks. These things for me resonate with me because I've benefited from these type of things in New York. And so I always like to highlight what they do. So make sure you follow them, not always, just not only for events, but to be aware of where the money's going to and what they support and how they're making an impact in others' lives. So awesome career day. And for those, the number one question I got privately, the ending bid for that winner role, walk-on role, ended at $43,500.
That's amazing. Because I saw it like 8,000 or 8,500, and then I saw it go up to like 9,000. And I was like, "Come on, y'all! Somebody got it!" And then at the end, boom.
And I'm happy for them because I think the money's going to go where it needs to go. I know a lot of you guys haven't had a chance to meet John or Prince, but they're so hands-on about this. Prince could easily just be the quote unquote face, but he's not. He's actually involved, and you guys even wrote a few things about it. That was wonderful. When the kid said this is the best day ever, it really makes it. These things make you feel great. A lot, especially a modern parent from 2024, rich or poor, most of their time is working. They don't really have a lot of time to do things with their children. And, sometimes when these little things happen, it plants seeds. So many seeds were planted in my life that are growing constantly. And then sometimes I'll be like, oh, I remember this teacher did this for me, or this person did when I was a kid, that turned out to be a wonderful tree in my adulthood. So please, I treat children like miniature adults. I'm very, very, very mindful of how I treat them, how I talk to them. I never talk to kids like they're kids. I talk to them like they're adults. I value what they're saying. I don't know why people talk to kids like nothing affects them. Everything affects them. Treat them with kindness, for crying out loud.
Right. I think that one of the biggest issues, and one that I had realized even when I was still a kid, was like, I'm like, yo, people really feel the need to give me less respect just because
all the time
my age is younger than them. Like,
all the time.
I'm like, okay. Where does it say in the law? Where does it say in the Bible that you get to mistreat somebody or like undervalue them because they're younger than you? Like, that's not right. No.
Yeah. Oh, this is so cool what Christy wrote. I think Michael would cry of happiness if he saw what Prince is doing now. Yes. Absolutely. What I like about Prince is like when he interacts with the fans, he finds a way to make it as personal as he can. Now, in a Thriller Night situation, it's a little bit more challenging. But like when they have the Vegas meetups, those are really cool. The King of Popcorn was really cool because it was in a more intimate setting. But he's just a really down to earth person, and he really lets you know that he's paying attention to you. You don't find too many humans like that. I'm not even going to say celebrities. I'm just going to say humans. You don't find too many humans, and I feel like he really represents his dad in such a way that it's just like he's clearly his own person. He does the motorcycles, you know. He's definitely a lot more laid back from his dad, especially like with personals. I for crying out loud, he wears Crocs like us, which I think is really cool. You know, you also see some of his father's personality, and I'm just like, it just makes me so I'm still in awe every time I see Prince. I just feel like you're such a cool person, and you how people describe Michael when they met him. I see some of those similarities in Prince. I just be like, yeah, your dad would be so proud because I'm sure it's not easy being this kid. I say that all the time. I'm sure it's not easy because people are just so disrespectful sometimes. And
Mhm.
he's just like, I'm just gonna, keep it moving. Like he's a cool person.
Yeah. And I like the fact that like you said, he makes it personal to the people he's talking to. And like even I noticed like he'll try and remember things and make note of things about people if he sees them again. Like
Right, which I find so fascinating. I'm like, what? Because
he
I do
probably
that when
see.
I meet the people in the fan community, but I don't meet as many people as he does.
Mhm.
I'll be like, how does he keep track of all this? Like, that's really cool.
He probably see like a whole bunch of people in a day. There's so many people over the years that he's met and seen and stuff, and the fact that he just still like remembers. And another thing is um he's very like he doesn't rush an interaction, but like listen to you. And yeah, he's just very nice, and it's like not performative. Not
Yeah,
performing at all. That's just his character. And I like the way, like in the career day, I like how you saw Prince and John there. Like
yeah,
you saw them there interacting, being involved. Because like you said, they could just be the face. Prince could just be the face of this, and they're actually putting in the work.
the work. And it's a lot of work. And keep in mind, he's also part of the biopic. And, I'm sure he has his own life. And he has a girlfriend and he has siblings. And it's a lot.
Yep.
And I get the impression from pictures that you see, he tries to be as supportive to his family because you saw him at BG's screening. Like you see him sometimes. You see him at Paris's shows. Um, I get the impression Prince is what I am to like my siblings. I just try to be there for my siblings as much as possible to be supportive. And he's with his cousins TJ and Taj and Dante. I'm just like, how do you have time to do all this? But I think it's awesome. So shout out to just not only Prince, but just to the Jacksons. You guys seem like you find the balance to just make us feel appreciated that we appreciate you. Like it's a give and take kind of energy. It's really, really cool. Oh, Belfast bro. I was wondering. Yeah, I got that question quite a bit. And so I was following. I'm going to keep it real with you. I really wanted to go for this. And then I was like thinking of dumb stuff. And I said, Trisha, I will punch you in your face if you do this. Because that means you will cause if you fart wrong, you're gonna be like homeless. So I'm glad that it went to like something that I legitimately couldn't afford. But like you said, it was lower. Because I was like, well, maybe if I put these two cars together, take your broke behind back to your computer and post some videos. But it was really cool that someone got it. The money's going to the foundation. They're going to have an awesome experience. And I'm not sure if they're going to out themselves, but whoever you are, from the bottom of our hearts, we're really happy that you got to do this.
Trish, let me find out it's you. We're going to be in that theater on April 18th, and out of nowhere,
If it was me, I would have told y'all. I probably would have no more furniture. And you'd be like, what happened to your neon signs? But I'd have been like, it's me. Hi, I'm the winner. It's me.
You know that TikTok trend where it's like, if I ever win the lottery, I won't tell anyone, but there will be signs.
Yeah.
It's literally like this.
You know what's funny? Because I live above my means all the time, I don't think not one person would notice a difference. I live like I'm making 6 figures, but I was just like, I ain't got no kids who I'm leaving anything to. Like, who cares? You know, I have a savings. I'm not that crazy. But I was just like, you know where you'll see where I have no money in my house. Like my furniture. So I shout out to all my New Yorkers, because you know what I'm talking about. We'll see like a table on the garbage. We'll be like, oh, new table for my house. Like at least
y'all brave.
You know, the biggest only downfall is, you know, you might get like bed bugs, but I've never like took a mattress from the street. But I just feel like there's a YouTuber who makes a lot of money taking stuff from the trash and repurposing it. For New Yorkers, honestly, it's normal because rich people be dropping stuff off. I'm like, well, I'm not throwing that in the garbage. I'm taking that sucker with me. I have tables in here, chairs. I'm like, thanks, Nate. Like, and then the neighbors in this building, no, sometimes my newer neighbors, they never even throw it in trash. They just put it in the lobby. I'd be like, oh, great. I didn't even have to go into the alley. Thank you. So I say all that. I save so much money in the house. You know, Five Below furniture, IKEA furniture, trash furniture, Target furniture, so that I can do stuff.
I'm sorry, the way you just slid in trash furniture.
All New Yorkers do it. Don't judge us. People be throwing away. Like one YouTuber found like something was worth like $2,000. Why would you keep that in the trash? Just pick it up.
Oh no, I would sell that. I would find it.
No, ain't no shame in my game. So, because all the money I'm saving, then I get to do really fun stuff like, hey, Marlon, are you doing meet and greets today? Like, I'd rather just spend it on trips. Now, right. Will any of y'all ever be in my house? No. This is not company ready. Only family is allowed here. But my family is very used to the shenanigans. But it's like a cool house. It's one of those houses where you be like, oh, this is clearly the crazy aunt. Everyone labeled me the crazy aunt. Everybody. Either my aunt calls me crazy Trish or the nephews and stuff. They'll be, oh, that's my crazy aunt. I'm fine with it. Like my family thinks I'm really funny. They're just like, but like some of my, some of my relatives be like, oh, when you gonna get a better place, when you gonna get better furniture. Why? So I can be a boring adult? No.
Like, at least I got somewhere to sit. Like,
child, if I ever buy a place, then I'll probably upgrade some of it. But I'm like, this ain't forever home. No. So why am I buying fresh furniture? Make it make sense. Like, no. Right, exactly. One man trash. It's actually normal to get stuff from New York trash. Don't judge us before you judge me.
Why did the Chris Brown song come in my head? Please don't judge me. We didn't plan it this way, but this is so perfect. So these are some of the pictures from the people who saw MJ the Musical in London. Teresa kept her word. She brought a little magic, a little melody with us, a little sparkle. I can't imagine what Teresa and the girls are feeling. These are like her travel buddies. Oh God, life is so complicated sometimes. So I was tempted to book this trip, and I'm glad I didn't, because something happened I'd rather not get into, which would have derailed it. So I was like, it wasn't my trip, but I'm glad that Mel was represented. Also, in Staten Island, April 6th, the Invincible tribute show will be playing. It's available on Ticketmaster. If you're in the area or you're willing to travel to the area, check out Invincible. I actually owe y'all a blog about it. Pete Carter's in it. A couple of other awesome tribute artists is in it.
It's definitely something worth seeing. And if you love Prince and
Ooh.
Michael Jackson, in remembrance of Prince passing away on April 21st, DJ Spinner does this thing called Soul Slam, and it's a Michael Jackson Prince party. So check that out if that's what you want to do for April 20th. Last but not least, we got MJ in the studio also in New York for
Are you
May.
going? I feel like you have to go.
That's complicated stuff.
Uh,
I'll tell you off camera. Like, but go out, support 17, 18. And the last pool party is
laugh.
happening. Yeah. So if you go on Renee's Instagram, due to inflation and people, she can't make the GoFundMe's to get these parties going. It's the last pool party, at least for a while. So if you ever wanted to do a pool party at a Michael Jackson house, literally, this is the last one. It is, I believe, oh God, July. Hold on, let me look at my calendar. I do apologize. I put this at the last minute and I knew something would get messed up. July 13th. Reach out to different. Now, here's the thing. Even if you're not going to the pool party, be kind enough to donate a couple of dollars towards the cause for her to have the food. She hosted. It's an awesome experience. Like, she loses a lot of money throwing these, so she never makes a profit. You could even donate prizes to her. She needs MJ prizes. So let's say you have, I don't know, extra merch, and you'd be like, oh, I don't want it anymore. Ask her, where do I ship this to so you can give it away to the Moonwalkers to win prizes. She gives them amazing prizes. She even gave like a MJ the musical package. Like she don't play. So if you have any news you want to share, you want to get around, let me know. Instagram. Even though lately we might have to find another solution. Now I'm gonna say this with absolute love. I'm going to make sure we solo this. I mean this with love. I love all of y'all from the bottom of my heart. But please be mindful what you send me. Because if I get a lot of random stuff, then I can't see the important stuff. So, because I mean, I'm not going to define what random is. Read between the lines. Like, it's a lot. I got a lot of social media in real life. And I'm like, I can't go through all this if I wanted to. It's a lot. So sometimes I'll be reading stuff like a month later. It's getting to a point where it's like, I might get like, let's say 100 messages and only like 6 are important. And I'm like, come on, y'all. But it's got to be stuff like information, things that I could share with the community, stuff like that. So just saying, I got to throw this out there because I'm like, I feel like I'm missing important stuff because I'm getting a lot of random stuff. Please. Like, it's a lot. We don't like, I don't know. Listen, I don't know. Some people like it together. I don't know. It's like putting the Madonna and Janet Jackson thing together. Is it similar? Yeah, but it's still different. Even though I wouldn't mind a Madonna and Janet Jackson party, but it's still different, separated. That's a good question. If it's really, really good. If it's really, really good. Because it's just like, I think when I first was building the channel, let's go back 2-3 years ago. Yeah, cool. Now, oh my God, I'd be like, oh my God, I know I don't see 50 messages. You gotta be out. Like, it's a lot. And then you gotta remember, Gadget Trish has her own thing. It's I love the Jackson. Green is the new link. Then TikTok. Y'all be giving me mad stuff on TikTok. I have not opened one, and I'm probably never gonna open it. TikTok, it's a nightmare. I'm like, how many things can y'all send me on TikTok? There's way and no way. TikTok is literally triple of Instagram. I say, oh hell no, I'm not going through all this. I'm not. I'm about to just literally just shut TikTok messages off altogether because it's just overwhelming. It's like, and then sometimes it's like legitimately nothing to do with Michael at all, and I'm like, what the hell? But if it's like something really, really cool or trendy or something, Like L, Cheryl, like y'all are cool. I think you guys have an idea, like what's good, but some people don't know me yet. But like, bruh, just I would say, I love the Jackson channel should be mainly about things that you want to get out that might be information to share on the channel, events, projects, that kind of stuff. Like, oh, like to be supportive of one another or another Jackson. So, snap it, Scarlett.
What are you doing up, Scarlett? No, I'm kidding.
Oh, how could I forget this? And I had this in my notes. Thank you so much, Butterflies. Do you have that information? Because I know you were the first person I saw who had it. Thank you so much, Butterflies. Thank you.
Where do I pull it up? Okay, hold on. Do.
Oh, snap.
Oh, okay. Wait. Found it.
Child, listen, if they take TikTok away, I feel sorry because them young people are going to tear stuff up.
They're going to riot.
But just in case y'all are one of the people, hit me up on TikTok. Be like, why does she never answer? It's overwhelming. I'm not opening all that. That's a lot. Scarlett.
Okay, I found it.
All right. Add to the stage.
All right, here it is. Actually, matter of fact, if I put this link in the chat thingy, can you put it in the comments?
The private chat, right?
Yes. Or put in the description box, or both. But this is a petition so the Jacksons can get the Grammys 2025 Special Merit Lifetime Achievement Award. Because they've never gotten a Grammy. Never.
That's crazy.
Never once. That's like the brothers, not even the Jackson 5, not the Jacksons, haven't even got a Grammy. And this is another petition started off by Ron Pia. And he says the Jacksons, a globally recognized and influential music group from the 20th century, have made significant creative contributions to the field of recording and performing. Their unprecedented career spans over 7 decades, marking them as one of the longest-standing groups in music history. They have inspired countless artists and have been instrumental in shaping popular music as we know it today. Despite their immense contribution to music, they are yet to receive a Grammy Special Merit Lifetime Achievement Award. We believe that it is high time for this oversight to be corrected. We respectfully request that the Academy's national trustees consider granting the Jacksons this prestigious award at the 2025 ceremony. This recognition would not only honor their remarkable career, but also send a powerful message about valuing enduring artistic contributions in an industry often focused on fleeting success. Please sign this petition if you agree that the Jacksons deserve this long overdue recognition for the lifetime of achievement in music. And here's actually, I guess here's the QR code, or there's a QR code for it as well.
Oh, that's so cool. You know what I want to do? I'm going to have memberships. I just don't know when, because like I said, I'll be traveling this summer. But probably when things get slow again, I want to have in private lives, stuff that I can't talk about on YouTube. Because when I say things have been so exposed this year and last year, I was like, yo, y'all got jokes. And that I'm here for. Oh my God, I'm just gonna leave that alone. So yeah, but it's just like, what industry politics? Y'all as corrupt as God knows what. But okay, I'll let you talk.
Janet deserves this award as well, but they wanted to play over her back in 2004, so she's probably like, well, if y'all can't appreciate me then, like, I don't know what her thoughts are if they were to try to extend this award to her as well. But
It's interesting, that's for sure. Because I'll be like, what? I said the industry's so different now, like so different, like so different. I'm like, bro, get out my face. Like,
my mom showed me one video back when I was like 12 or 13, and I've been side-eyeing everything. It's
right,
traumatizing.
but now it's way worse. What came out, I'm like, it's got to the point I'll be like, But when we have the private chats, child, y'all gonna see the side of me. Because I have things to say, but there's YouTube guidelines and you can't say certain things and so let me just be quiet. But I have bad news, Tori. We already hit the 2-hour mark.
Oh my goodness. I was like, what happened?
We wrapping up. Yeah. But thank you guys so much for everything. And just, don't forget, be disciplined to reach your dreams. Be doers and not takers. I mean, talkers. Or takers. That's actually good too.
Don't take no crap.
And don't do stuff to get stuff. Do it because you're passionate about it and it just makes you happy. That's the flex. If you can do something and get little to no money and you're still happy, that's the flex.
There's another thing that I was thinking about. I couldn't figure out how to word it. There's, Janet does her Sunday inspiration. She put something up like a couple weeks ago. And I think people really, 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 really need to be reminded of this. What? Or maybe it's a couple months ago. I'm tripping.
I love her inspiration thing. She took them all off of Instagram, but she still puts them on Twitter. Now, on X/Twitter. And I'll be loving her inspirational posts. I really do.
Oh, she has a highlight, an Instagram story highlight called Inspiration. And they're all on there.
Gotcha.
Where? I can't find it. It was like a couple weeks ago. Months. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Because I know we reached the 2-hour mark. Where is it? Okay. Supporting another's success won't ever dampen yours.
Yes. Yeah. That I've always been taught to support the people that you love, no matter what. But I'm a little different. I'm one of them people like, I just want everyone to shine. Everyone to shine. Like everyone to shine. You shine, I shine, I shine. Like it's like I know, like I gotta give not all the New York fans are like that, but the New Yorkers, I gotta give them. They're very supportive of each other, and I think like that. Shout out to my New York MJ fan. Like, this is like this is not about one person. It's about everybody. Like, let's get this.
Like, how many people who have shared like knowledge or like the gatekeeping is an issue too. Like, had you not like shared how you do the lives and the slides and stuff and taught me, I wouldn't be where I was. And just like people sharing knowledge or like, oh, you want to go to this event? Well, here's this tip. Oh, this is how it worked last time. And, just give me a good understanding of it. I'm like, okay, so that I'll be able to go or like just do certain things. And I'm just like, you don't know the chain reaction that you will help start in someone's life if you just share a piece of knowledge.
Yeah. I know Teresa be giving us tips about hotels near the Havenhurst and like it, everybody's being mindful of the drama in Gary because we don't want nobody to get hurt. Like we just want to make sure everybody's good. Like I won't let y'all come in New York and be like, oh, it's New York. You better come with some pep in your step. It's crazy out here with these streets. We just want everybody to be safe and have a good time when they do these trips too now.
Yeah. If I ever go to New York, I said I'm only going if I'm with a native. Trust and believe.
For now, I would pause. It's a lot. Like sometimes, like if you go to certain subways, you gotta show them your bag. If you don't show them your bag, you can't get on the train. It's a lot. And like I said, there's more than New Yorkers here right now. Read between the lines. It's a lot going on. I'm like, yeah, we're not good. So we'll see. Keep us all in prayers. All right, y'all. We are going to end, but we will be back in a week or two. So we love you. We love everybody, thank you so much. And
Bloody
you have.
peace.
Oh, does this work anymore? Oh,
It does.
good night, y'all.
Bye.
Thank you for watching this live or replay. Make sure you sub to this and Tori's channel from Invincible Jacksons. Like this video and share, and we will see you real soon.